Hello, my dear students. Good evening, everybody. So, after a long time here, kindly join the session fast. Be quick, guys, so that we can start quickly. Okay, so we will be starting with the session, and what a bad throat. So we'll be dealing with the five challenging questions. We'll keep the session short, crisp, yet you will definitely enjoy the session with the type of questions I've kept for you. Okay, so why to wait? Let's start the session quickly. First of all, welcome you all to your very own faculty driven institute resultant. Apart from that, if you don't know about me, you can go through my profile as well. And guys, if you're new, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly do so. Apart from that, guys, we are running the crash course with a fabulous response. 320 plus hours of live classes are there. Study notes, PYQs, workbook quizzes, formula notes, and test series will be provided to you. Offer price is 7,999. Apart from that, if you have any queries, you can call on the number shown to you on the screen. And guys, this is a team for resultant. And apart from that, guys, these are the benefits that you will be getting if you start your preparation journey of GATE and ESE with us. And now we will be starting with the session. So I guess you guys are ready. Everybody ready? Okay. So we will start with the session quickly. A mixture is formed by mixing the two solutions. So one is given to you solution P, whose volume is 400 ml, pH is 6. Another solution is Q, whose volume is 600 ml, pH is 4. It is asking you pOH of the mixture. It is asking you pOH of the mixture. Now, guys, actually, till before this, whenever they used to give you questions, generally they used to give you only the pH. Never ever they used to give you the volume. But in this question, along with the pH, they have given you the volume as well. So, if they are giving you the volume, that means it has also an important role to play. So, talking about it, firstly, see, if I talk about pH for solution P. pH is 6. You know it is minus log base 10 H plus ion concentration, and I told you beforehand also this is for P, so I'm writing it in subscript P. Okay, and I told you that H plus ions will be in moles per liter. So the H plus ion is 10 raised to power minus 6 moles per liter. Okay, but this is for per liter. The volume which is given to you is 400 ml. So 1 liter means 1000 ml. So for 1000 ml, the number of moles is 10 raised to power minus 6. So for 400 ml, what will be the number of moles? 10 raised to power minus 6 into 400 divided by 1000. This will be the one. So you can solve it. 10 raised to power minus 6 is better. I'll keep it like that only. So zero point 0.4 into 10 raised to power minus 6 moles. Okay. Similarly, we can do for the solution Q. Since I'm explaining you right now, I'm moving step by step. But when you have to do it in the exam, you have to be quick. And definitely it is a 2 marks question. MCQ, and it is your 2 marks question. Then for the solution Q, pH is given to you as 4. So minus log base 10 H plus ion concentration. So from here, the hydrogen ion concentration is 10 raised to power minus 4 moles per liter. But this is for per liter, that is for 1000 ml. Here they have given you the volume as 600 ml. So for 1000 ml, the number of moles is 10 raised to power minus 4. So for 600 ml, how much will be the number of moles? 600 divide by 1000. So this will be zero point 0.6 into 10 raised to power minus 4. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to calculate what. Now just I'll copy paste this slide only so that we don't have to turn for the question again. Okay. Now we have to do what? We have to calculate the pH of the mixture. See, technically, they should have mentioned whether we have to follow a parabolic approach or whether we have to follow the linear one, but nothing is mentioned in the question. Okay, they should have mentioned it. That is correct, but if not mentioned here, you can take anyone. Means you can take linear also, you can take it parabolic also, whatever you want, you can take it. But as far as your gate is concerned, don't worry that definitely they'll be mentioning you whether to follow, like they mention, assume a linear variation, assume a parabolic variation, so that by that only you can calculate the mean value of the hydrogen ion concentration. Okay. Okay, till here anybody is having any doubts, you can ask to me. Nobody? Okay. So first we will calculate now moles of H plus in the mixture. H plus in the mixture. So that will be for your H plus of your P and H plus of your Q. P it is 0.4 into 10 raised to power minus 6, and this is 0.6 into 10 raised to power minus 4. So come on, let's add both of them and you will come to know how much moles are there. Okay, so 4.4 into 10 raised to power minus 6 plus 0.6 into 10 raised to power minus 4. This is making 6.04 into 10 raised to power minus 5 moles. And total volume which comes out will be how much? 400 plus 600, that is 1000 ml. Okay, so this 6.04 into 10 raised to power minus 5 moles is present for how much? 1000 ml, that is how much? 1 liter. So H plus of the mix is how much actually? 6.04 into 10 raised to power minus 5 moles per liter. Now you got what? H plus. Now what you can do is you can calculate OH minus 10 raised to power minus 14. So from here OH minus will come out to be 10 raised to power minus 14 divided by 6.04 into 10 raised to power minus 5. So 10 raised to power minus 14. This will come 1.655 into 10 raised to power minus 10 moles per liter. Now if you want to get POH, POH is minus log base 10 OH minus 1. Okay. And remember whether it be H plus or whether it be OH minus, both will be in moles per liter. So 1.655 into 10 raised to power minus 10. So this will come out to be 9.7. So your answer will be D. This is, trust me, a very good question, guys, because generally maximum time whenever they ask you, they give it what? They give it as basically they take the volume by default as 1000 ml for each solution. But in this question, they have kept the variation of volume. So that makes it a different question as compared to the other questions, because based on that you have to, based on the given volume, you have to calculate the number of moles, then you have to add the total volume. One thing it has made very simple in the end, but it's not necessary that it will be there. 600 and 400 ml total, it made a 1000 ml, but maybe in numericals they can be 1200 ml, there can be 1500 ml, anything can be there. So divided by that amount, make it per liter. Okay, so doesn't matter that thing. Fine, that can be one more twist which they can ask you. Fine, so this is your question number 1. Now talking about question number 2, again this is your numerical answer type question and this is for 2 marks. Fine, now let's start. This is again a good question. Definitely, you learn concepts from this question. A coagulation treatment plant is there. The flow is given to you 0.5 meter cube per second. Alum dosage. See, for explanation purpose, I'm making the diagram, writing it properly, but this is not a conventional paper for you. So you have to be very, very quick when you solve the question. Because since I have to explain you, this is the very first time you're dealing with the question, I have to explain you each and everything. That's why. Dosage of alum 23 mg per liter. No other chemical is added. So you haven't added any other coagulant, only alum. Suspended solids which is going. Suspended solids is 37 mg per liter, and the suspended solids which comes out is how much? 12 mg per liter. The sludge content is 1%. Technically, when you talk about sludge, that is basically in that solids will be there and water will be there. Okay, so technically it is has to say the sludge solids content, so is 1%. Specific gravity of the sludge solids is given to you 3, and it is asking you what volume of sludge must be disposed of each day in meter cube, round off to 2 decimal places. Okay, now when it is asking you volume of sludge, okay, so when it is asking you volume of sludge means, now we are first understanding the concepts and then we will move to the question, because here two different things are there. So first it is important to understand. Now you can ask me one more thing, ma'am. Sludge is also a mixture of solid and water. Sewage is also a mixture of liquid waste, along with that percentage solids are there. Then what is the difference between sewage and sludge? Both are same thing? No. In sewage, if you talk it about, more than 99.9% is water and less than 0.1% is solids. However, if sludge is concerned, the percentage solids is more like 1%, 2%, 3%. So technically, comparatively as compared to sewage, where sewage the solid content is less than 0.1%, here you are getting 1%, 2%, 3%. So it is more. Okay, so now talking about volume of sludge, this will be volume of solids plus volume of water. Correct? Now here solids will be produced due to two things. What are those two things? Can you tell? Yes. First, suspended solids is the one. Second is the flock. Maximum people, when you will be solving this, you will ignore the flock. You will say flock. Yes. If you talk about alum, Al2SO4 thrice dot 18H2O, on reaction it will make a flock of aluminium hydroxide gelatinous white precipitate. So it will form a flock, and that flock will be the one which will be also contributing to the suspended solid. So flock of aluminium hydroxide. So when you will calculate the volume of both of it, then you will be getting the volume of solids. Okay, so let's talk it about one by one. Just a minute. Let me add, copy paste this question again. Just give me a minute. Okay. So first talking about your suspended solids concentration. Suspended solids going is 37, the coming is 12 mg per liter. That means how much suspended solids is settling down? That is 37 minus 12. So suspended solids 37 minus 12. How much it will come, guys? At least you guys can answer also. Nobody? Okay. So 37 minus 12, that is 7 minus 2, 5, 3 minus 1, 2, 25 mg per liter. This is the amount of suspended solids present in sludge solids. Okay. Similarly, we will calculate for alum. Alum, if I talk it about, we need to know the reaction. I always advise to students that kindly remember the reaction. It is very, very important. Al2 in a balanced form. Otherwise, no use. You know that it requires alkalinity. If you don't provide alkalinity, no use. Alum will not function only. And this year, if you talk it about in afternoon session, they have already asked question. So it's not that they can't ask question. This year only they have asked question. So you, if you talk it about 2 aluminium hydroxide, calcium sulfate, carbon dioxide, and water. Now, if you see 1 mole of filter alum is generating 2 mole of flock. Flock is, this is the one, aluminium hydroxide is the one which is forming flock. And you already know, if you calculate it, I guess you should by heart it now, 666 grams of filter alum. This will give 2 into aluminium hydroxide. If I talk it about, aluminium is 27, oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1. So 17 into 3 plus 27, 78 grams. So 2 into, don't worry, in the question, wherever as far as GATE is concerned, they will give you the atomic weights, because GATE doesn't expect that you should know the atomic weights of the elements. Okay. So how much is the filter alum dosage is given to you? 23 mg per liter. So 23 mg per liter of filter alum will generate how much amount of flock? So 2 into 78 into 23 divided by 666. 5.387 mg per liter. Okay, so this one also was your suspended solids. Suspended solids came out to be how much? 25 mg per liter. And this came out to be how much? 5.36. So total sludge solids in terms of weight. I need volume, but right now I've got in terms of weight. That is 25 plus 5.36. That is 30.36 mg per liter. This is for 1 liter. How much I have given to us the flow? 0.5 meter cube per second. So let's talk about quantity of sludge solids will be 0.5 meter cube per second and 30.36 mg per liter. Firstly, meter cube you will convert it into liters. So I'm writing it this side, 10 raised to power 3 liters, so that liters and liters will get cancelled out. Mg you will convert it into kg, so 10 raised to power minus 6 kg. Now second, if you want to convert it into day, I already told you, don't waste your time in writing 1 day is equal to 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds. By now you should by heart that 1 day is equal to 86400 seconds. So when you're converting seconds into days, it will become 1 upon 86400, which will go in the numerator. Come on. Solve it. From here you will get the sludge solids in kg per day. So 0.5, 30.36. How much it is coming? Have you guys calculated? Have you guys calculated? See, for us it will be coming, for me it is coming 1311.552 kg per day. This is the quantity of sludge solids, but I need the volume, so it's okay now. Density is equal to mass upon volume. Now mass I know, calculations you check it out. Now concepts I'm telling you, calculations at least you can check it out. Volume I need to calculate. Density is not given to us, rather than specific gravity is given. Specific gravity is the density of the solids upon density of water. So density of the solid will become 3 into density of water. If nothing is mentioned, take it 1000 kg per cubic meter. So 3 into 10 raised to power 3. So from here you will get the volume. This will come out to be 0.437 meter cube. This is the volume of your sludge solids. Till here, anybody is having any doubts? Till here, anybody is having any doubts? Okay. Now we have to talk about the volume of water. Now this is very easy, right? The solid content in the sludge is 1%. If 1% is the solid content, then 99.9% is, sorry, 99%, not I was thinking 0.1. 1% is the solid content. Then 99% will be what? Your water. Correct. If 1% corresponds to how much weight? How much weight it was coming? 1311. Okay. So 99% will correspond to how much weight? So 129843.648. Now this calculation of volume is very easy. Mass by density. Density of water you already know. So 129.84 meter cube per day. So this will be the volume of water. So 129.8. Correct? So 129.84 plus 0.437. This will correspond to 130.28 meter cube. So this will be your answer. Clear everyone? Clear? So this is a question like, yeah, definitely it deserves to be a 2 marks NAT question, and you have to be very quick, especially when you have to do it in a virtual calculator. Okay, the procedure is this. Only thing which you can make mistake in is in the solids part. You can forget to include the flow. That is the only mistake you can do. Otherwise, there's nothing in this question to make mistake. Okay, fine. Now moving to the third question. This is again a very good question. A rectangular sewer is there. Okay, width is 1.5 times of its depth. Is hydraulically equivalent to a circular one. Firstly, you should know what is the meaning of hydraulically equivalent. A sieve is said to be hydraulically equivalent when they carry the same discharge. Okay, slope is same while running full. This is the meaning of it. Okay, so here it has told to you width of the rectangular sieve is B and the dia. Now this is the depth. This is the depth and the dia of the circular sieve they have given to you is D. Okay, and D is equal to KB. Now you have asked, it is asked you that calculate the value of K. That means diameter is K times of B. Don't take the depth as D here. Let's take it anything other denotions. Otherwise you will get confused in depth and dia. Okay. Now you have to tell that what will be the value of K. Now guys, will you try? This is the question related to hydraulically equivalent sections. I already told you what is the meaning of hydraulically equivalent section. Two channels are said to be hydraulically equivalent if they carry the same discharge and they are at same grade while running full. Come on. This I can take it as a small d. Will you try? Anybody? Okay. At least we can calculate the wetted area of the rectangular channel sections and your see, it has told to consider roof as well in the wetted perimeter. Generally, the top surface is open, but in the question, since it is telling us to consider, we have to take it. Okay. So rectangle. Hydraulic radius is wetted area by wetted perimeter. First, if I talk about area, what will be the area of the rectangular channel section, guys? Area is width into depth. Now here they have given to you in the place of width 1.5D. So can we take it? Yes. 1.5d into d. This will become 1.5 d square. Perimeter, if I talk it about wetted perimeter, I'll take different color pen. This is B, this is D, this is D, this is B, this is D. So from here, the perimeter will come out to be 2B plus 2D. Since it has told to you to consider the roof portion, that's why I'm considering. Otherwise, I wouldn't have considered it. I wouldn't have taken this width. This is 5D. Fine. So from here, area is 1.5D square and perimeter is 5D. So from here, 0.3D. This is your hydraulic radius. Rectangular. Circular, I guess you already might be knowing it only. If it is not looking like circle, assume it to be a circle. Okay. Hydraulic radius, wetted area by wetted perimeter. Area is pi by 4d square. Perimeter is 2 pi r, or you can call it as pi d. Full flow. Both, because when you talk about hydraulic equivalent, while running full. Okay. So now we have to talk that the discharge is same. Can we say hydraulically equivalent sections, discharge of the rectangle and discharge of the circle is same. Discharge is area of the rectangle, velocity of rectangle, area of circle, velocity of circle. Okay, we'll be using Manning's one if nothing is mentioned, then also because you know Manning's is more appropriate. Area is 1.5 d square. So 1.5 d square, 1 by n r to the power 2 by 3. So hydraulic radius is how much? 0.3 d. Once I write the formula of velocity also. So how much? 0.5 d, right? 0.3 d. Slope is 1 by 2. They both will be running with the same, they both will be laid on the same slope, so eventually slope will get cancelled out. Area of a circular one, pi by 4 d square. Okay, 1 by n r to the power 2 by 3. So it is d by 4 2 by 3 slope. So now from here, what are the things which will get cancelled out? N will go. Same material we will take. Slope will go. Okay. Now the rest things we have to talk it about. 1.5 into 0.3. This is d plus d square plus 2 by 3. This will become 8 by 3. And this is 5 by 4 into 1 by 4, 2 by 3. So this is come on. Now let's solve. This is 0.67 d to the power 8 by 3 8 by 3. Now you can solve it and you can calculate, like if I talk about 167 divided by answer, I'll be getting 2.14. Check it out. Anything you're finding it is any mistake is there, you can let me know that also. Any mistakes? Any calculations one if you're finding? Calculation mistakes only can be there. Other than that, I don't think any other mistakes is possible. Okay. 1.67. This is correct. Now from here, D will come out to be 0.67 divided by 0.331 So take 3 by 8 on both the sides. 1.33D. This is the one. Now you know what? You know D is B upon 1.5. So instead of D, what you can write? It is coming 1.3333. So if you want, you can take 1.34 also. So divided by 1.5. So you will be getting 0.88. So D is 0.88B. And you know D is KB because in the question they have mentioned it this. D is equal to KB. So it is asking you K. This is again a 2 marks NAT question. Okay. So it has told you to round off to 3 decimals. So actually it is coming 0.888. So you will write it as 0.888. Got it? Is this question clear? Clear? Okay. Now let's move to the fourth question on this. How can you forget the question from activated hand? This year it was disappointing that they have not asked question from activated sludge process. But otherwise, if you talk it about, they generally ask, this time they've asked you from alum topic. But generally, if you check it out from the past 5 years PYQs, it was only this year they haven't asked. Otherwise, they ask questions from your activated sludge process. Okay. Now, wastewater flow, that means the discharge is given to you. Volume of aeration tank is given. The BOD which is entering I denoted by S. The effluent BOD is S naught. Mixed liquor suspended solids is X. Effluent suspended solids is XE. Waste sludge suspended solids is 9500. That means it is what? XU. Because if you check it out from the PST, it goes to the aeration tank to SST. So the part which is effluent or the part which is recirculated or the part which is wasted. In all of them, it is XU only. Useful sludge concentration. So if it is given wasted sludge suspended solids, it is XU. Quantity of waste sludge. And MLVSS is 75% MLSS. Now it is asking you how much is the oxygen requirement. Now this is a good question because it has not asked you food by microorganisms ratio, sludges, hydraulic retention time, wastage sludge solids, nothing like that it has asked. However, it has asked you in the question oxygen requirement. How will you calculate? Come on. See, if you know, however, they have not mentioned that the oxygen requirement is for first stage BOD or for second stage BOD. Not mentioned. We will talk only about the first stage BOD, which you call it as carbonaceous BOD. The amount of oxygen which is required to carry out the decomposition of carbonaceous organic matter is known as your carbonaceous BOD. Okay, so oxygen required for first stage BOD. Generally, you know that we take 5 days BOD. Okay, so which will be S naught minus S, how much is coming minus how much is going. But you know that 5 days BOD is 0.68 times of BOD ultimate. So how much will be required for BOD ultimate? S naught minus S divided by 0.68. Okay, then you know that this amount QWXU, this amount of suspended solids is going out. So you don't need to bother about it because anyways that is going to the sludge thickening tank sludge digester. So you will write it here minus 1.42 QWXU. This QW minus this 1.42 from where it came, if you ask me, this came based on the observation. Okay, so it's not me who have decided it. It came based on the observation. Okay. Now let's solve it. Everything is given to you. The BOD which is entering is 230. The one which is going is 210. Divide by 0.68. This is an mg per liter. Okay, now this is for the total discharge. Now, so Q also has to be multiplied. This is for 3500 meter cube per day. So I'll write the units also corresponding to it. 35,000 meter cube per day. Okay. Minus 1.42 QWXU. QW is 200 meter cube per day. and XU came out to be how much? 9500 mg per liter. Okay, so mg per liter, we'll get the answer in mg per liter into meter cube per day. That we can change it in the end. Okay, let's solve it first. 210 200. This is 8110823.529. Now we have to convert it mg, first convert it into kgs, meter cube convert it into liters. Okay, so here it will come 10 raised to power minus 3. So this will come 8110.82 kg per day. Now you know how much tons is how much kg? You know it, yes or no? 1 quintal if you talk it about, that is 100 kg. And 1 ton if you talk it about, that is 1000 kg. So 1 ton is 1000 kg. Don't get confused. Quintal is 100, ton is 1000. So from here it is 8.11 tons. So this will be your answer. Okay, so this is your question number 4. Now the last question is from your air pollution. This question I particularly want you to solve it. Here they have given you that 1.5 million liters of fuel oil a factory is using per month, and 300 working days are there in a year, and 24 hours per working day is there, maybe in different shifts. Particulate matter, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen, hydrogen, hydrocarbons, carbon, everything is given to you. It is asking you minimum height of the chimney. How will you calculate? Come on. How will you calculate the minimum height of the chimney? There are two formulas which has to be used. Nobody? Okay. There are two formulas which has to be used if you talk it about. One is for particulate matter and one is for your sulfur dioxide. Okay. So first let us calculate for sulfur dioxide. Height of chimney based on, if they would have given one, like if they would have given only sulfur dioxide or only particulate matter, then it would have been a 1 marks question. But right now they have given both, so calculation is there, so it is a 2 marks MCQ question. Okay, based on sulfur dioxide. You should remember the formula because this is an empirical formula, so can't help you. 14 QS. No, and nobody remembers it also, guys. I have taught you in this marathon and all also so many number of times. So this has to be in what? Kg per hour. Now, the only thing is you have to convert it into kg per hour. That's it. Nothing else is there in this question. Come on. They have given to you sulfur dioxide is 20 ton per year. Per year. Here, how much is there? Firstly, 1.5 fuel is there, and this is for per month. So per year, how many months are there? 12. This was per month now. So you have 12 months. Correct? So this will come out to be, this was in tons. So 20, 360 tons per year. Okay. But I want it in kg per hour. So what you can do is, again, 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. Here, if you talk it about how many working days, it has told you to consider 300. So from here, you will get it in, this is working days. Now 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So from here, you will get it in kg per hour. 50. 50 kg per hour. So 14 into 50 to the power 1 by 3. 51.576 it is coming. So I can take it as 51.58 meter. This is based on sulfur dioxide. If in the question they would have given only sulfur dioxide, this would be the approach you would have done. But here, I'll copy paste the question again. Since it has asked you based on your particulate matter as well. So height of chimney based on particulate matter. Okay. Now, anybody remembers the formula? First is for kg per hour, and this one, particulate matter one, 74 qp to the power 0.27. Okay. And anything else? This has to be in, that was in kg per hour. This will be in tons per year. Tons per hour. This will be in hour. That was in kg per hour, and this one will be tons per. Okay. Now let's start. Particulate matter is given to you 4 tons per year. 1.5 million is there. 12 months. So 1.5 into 12 into 4, that is 72 tons per year. So we have to talk about in 1 year 300 days are there and 24 hours. 300 days they are telling us working is there. So 72 divided by 300 into 24. So this will come out to be 0.01 ton per hour. Substituted. 21.34 meter. Now this height you got, remember firstly this is empirical and you should remember the unit in which you have to substitute. Sulfur dioxide in kg per hour and your particulate matter in ton per hour. Now you have substituted both of it. Now you will take minimum height it is asking you. So if you want the safe dispersion of pollutants, you will take the maximum of both of them. Now generally the biggest misconception which you will be having is in the question it has told you the minimum height. So you will say that minimum means you have to take the minimum of both of them. See, if you take the minimum, let us suppose you take 21.34 meter according to the options 22 meter. Then particulate matter will be discharged safely, but your sulfur dioxide will not be discharged. So if you keep the height more, there is not an issue. But if you keep the height lesser of the chimney, then there is an issue because it is not only the dispersion of pollutants. Here it is the safe dispersion of pollutants which are there. So you have to take the maximum. See, particulate matters requires 22 meters for safe dispersion. If you are providing more than that, there is no issue. But sulfur dioxide requires 51.58 meters height of the chimney. But if you are providing lesser, there will be an issue. Dispersion of pollutants will take place, but safe dispersion of pollutants will not. Clear? So you will take the maximum of both of them, that is 51.58, that is 52 meters. Clear? Understood everybody now? I'm seeing your comments. Fine? Okay. So these were the 5 questions. These were the 5 questions which I wanted to deal with you. And if you want the PDF of it, I'll be sharing my Telegram group with you. So there you can join my Telegram group. So I will be sharing my Telegram group. So you can join it. So the PDF will be provided to you here. Okay. Apart from it, if I talk it about guys, just a minute. I'll remove that extra slides also. Fine. Apart from it, we have like if you want to see our lectures, demo classes and all, you can download the Resultant Civil app. You can go to the Play Store. You can search Resultant Civil. And if you are a mechanical student, Resultant Mechanical, and you can install, open it, and you can log in with your mobile number. Okay, we are there on Instagram and Facebook. You can follow us there itself. And yeah, that's it for today guys. Thank you everybody. And if you want me to make videos on any other topic, or if you want me to have a previous year's question session or last 5 years, anything, if you want me, you can message me on my Telegram, but make sure that you tag me there, or you can kindly comment it on the comment section as well. Trust me, these are good questions, and like these are conceptual questions, so kindly practice. See, formula based questions, just substituting the formulas and getting the answer, so that is something is you're making yourself happy. Okay, so you have to come to the ground reality, see the questions which you're able to solve it, you're not able to solve it. If you're making mistakes in conceptual questions, go back, revise your concepts, and come back. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. Take care of yourself. Bye bye, good night, and study hard. Thank you, everybody.